I'm going to show you how to add an assignment onto Moodle. So in Moodle, you're going to want to have editing turned on, which I already do. You can see we've got these edit icons over here. We're going to click add an activity or resource and we'll use assignment. Okay, and click add. We'll give our assignment a name and a description. In the description field, this is where you'll want to describe the assignment to your students. What they should write about, how long the assignment should be, how many words in length, your expectations, um, all of that you can put in the description field. And you can add any additional files. So let's say you had a rubric that you wanted them to read, or you typed something up ahead of time and have a Word document with the instructions there. You can include that in the additional files. In the availability screen portion of the screen, you can allow submissions from and give it a date. And then there's also a separate field for due date. And what the combination of those two, what that allows you to do is you can set a due date. Let's say I were to set a due date for the 31st of October, right? Okay, so everyone has to get me their papers by 31st of October. You can allow submissions from, meaning when they're able to see this. So if I clicked enable there and left it as today, students would be able to start submitting as of today, and it would be due on the 31st. The cutoff date is what allows you to accept late papers. So if I did not enable the cutoff date there, then students would just be able to submit late papers indefinitely. If I wanted there to be a cutoff date, then what I'll want to do is make that after my due date, right? So I'll put that as November 1st. And then I can click always show description. If you're ever curious about what any of that stuff means, just click the question mark. And you'll see if this is disabled, the assignment description above will only become visible to students at the allow submissions from date. Okay, but if I always allow the description, then they're able to see the description and what the paper is supposed to be, or what the assignment is supposed to be. Okay, the next up is submission types. You can either have them submit online, meaning that there's an online text box that they will type into, or have file submissions, meaning that they will create a file, be it a Word document or a PDF or whatever, and then upload it onto the site. You can enable a word limit, maximum number of files, maximum submission size. 20 megabytes should be sufficient for Word documents. If you want to bump it up, actually that's the highest that it goes. So you have some different feedback types for feedback, comments, submission settings. You can, if you leave it as the default, they have an unlimited number of attempts to re-upload their paper. So maybe they uploaded one and realized it was bad, and then you're allowing them to upload more times. You can set that to yeah, it says after this number of attempts, the students may not be able to submit again. Okay. If you want them to submit in groups, you would click yes here, and then groupings for students. If you've created groupings, you can specify it here, and then that tells Moodle which groupings to use. Grade sets the grade here, where you can give it the maximum number of points. If you're on a scale of 1 to 100, you can leave it at 100. If you want to change it to 10 or whatever you want, you can change that there. That's the very basic way to set up an assignment in Moodle. You'll click Save and Return to Course, and there is your test assignment.